Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Agents of Chaos Gaming, where order comes to die and chaos reigns. And we are continuing on with the Autobot campaign, which has, for some reason, disappeared as an option off my main menu. I don't know why.
Why
But,
does Cybertron have a big hole in it?
Because it got blown up a lot.
Yep. I am Crunch, joined with the boys. Everyone's here.
I am boy.
He is boy. Noble is boy.
Yeah, we are the boys on the casting couch.
What is a boy but a
Oh,
miserable
no.
pile of secrets?
Oh no, not the miserable pile of secrets.
And we are doing an aerial mission, so we have airplanes to play as. And for this
Also
one,
called, why would you use robot mode?
that is actually legitimate for this mission. And I'm going to be taking air raid, so we're going to be playing as Liam O'Brien.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Also because, as I've mentioned before, anytime there's a character that starts with an Energon Repair Array, I let the AIs run them.
The core is too damaged by Dark Energon to sustain life on Cybertron. In order to repair itself, the core must shut down for millions of years. Carrying the power of the matrix of leadership inside him, Optimus Prime must sadly order the evacuation of the entire planet if the race of Transformers is to survive.
Planet screwed, everyone get off the planet.
Now, this is funny. The Transformers aren't a race. Cybertronian is a race. But
we have no choice but to take
We tend to just let that one slide.
all Autobot cities, effective immediately.
Yeah, except a certain somebody isn't going to let that
I
slide.
told you to stay and defy me was to die,
Yeah.
and no one defies Megatron.
Fire the lasers.
Silverbolt, ready your
What always
soldiers.
says though, it's like
We need that
to
gun
stay and
offline
defy
now.
him is bad. We just want to leave. You can have the dang planet.
Right,
You can
like, I
have
find,
the-
yeah. It's like, we don't want to be here either. We just want to go home. We just want to leave. Let us leave. Don't be a... Stop being mean.
Like, just let us go. Oh.
We lost Delta 3! Got another transport out of control! Pull up!
Oh, that poor guy. Not seeing you in the sequel.
Look at this! Bodies everywhere!
This is actually kind of,
bodies hit my face. The bodies hit
We even
my
have
face.
a plan?
The Energon bridge draws power directly from Cybertron to fuel the gun. We'll follow the beam up to the station and shut it off. That'll give the transports enough time to escape. Keep moving. Head through the beam conduit. Watch it! Get too close to that beam, you're either fried by radiation or set by a plasma flare.
No kidding. I can already feel it searing my circuits.
then of course you got these friggin' mines flying around.
Nice flying, Autobots.
Yeah, because somebody thought that was a good
Is that
idea.
the relay station?
Yes, it splits the beam to redistribute power. Never thought I'd have to see it again. Kick in those afterburners, Autobots. Every second counts.
Now it's time for dogfighting.
Here comes the welcoming committee.
And of course you can also, if you so choose, just park it on one of these platforms.
That one's not getting back up.
Yeet!
So let the homing missiles lock on and fire away. Now we get this.
What is that thing?
He is a
I
big
am called a penetrator.
Careful of the automated defenses.
Jump one down. It's honestly more intimidating than it actually is.
Watch out for those rockets.
Or it looks more intimidating anyway.
Yeah. Well, especially when you realize, especially after you know what you're actually messing with.
It's not over yet. Watch out for that central laser.
Plus it like takes damage, sucks damage like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think the more dangerous part of this whole sequence is just the Seeker boss flying around, but even then they barely pose any threat.
It's charging again. Shoot it.
I mean, basically already dead.
I think it's also slightly based on the boss from the Decepticon mission. Because it has like missile gun things and then also has the rotating lasers.
Oh yeah, that
Station.
thing.
Shoot your way in.
Honestly, I think that thing was more annoying.
There. Disable the safety locks. Destroy the control node.
And we just shoot that apart, and onwards we go.
A lot of tentacles.
It's gonna be pretty choppy in those vents.
I do know there's a certain part of this mission where the achievement is for like flying through it within like a very short amount of time.
We can disrupt the cooling process. The gun won't be able to fire.
And I will take that.
Just start a blast. Start a blast.
But as we also mentioned before, why use your robot mode? Really?
Incoming. There. Activate that terminal. We need to pinpoint the location of the coolant pump so we can shut it down. Grenade coming in.
His gun has 450 ammo. How much ammo do I have in vehicle? Infinite.
I know. The only problem is when you're in vehicle mode is because you are hovering, you are kind of making yourself a bit of a target.
Cooling weapons.
You know, I totally forgot that air raid had cloak.
Yeah.
I don't think I really used the air raid that much. I just hit the button, so like, hey, I want to do a dash maneuver. Oh wait, I don't have that. I just turned invisible.
Decepticon pump.
Blast that vent door open.
Now, let's get over to it then. Also, I believe over on the other side, like over there, is usually a Decepticon symbol like right in there.
Silverbolt. I gotta say, I wasn't thrilled when Optimus named you leader of the squad instead of me.
Really, Air Raid? You picked now to talk about this?
Oh no, hear me out. What I mean to say is, you don't entirely suck at the job. You know, for a guy who's afraid of heights and all.
Very funny, Air Raid.
It's a compliment.
All right, guys, the coolant pump is just ahead. Let's take it down.
That is kind of funny.
Vector missiles deployed.
Of course, I assume that tied to greater outside lore that isn't covered in this game, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright. So our actual objective is to break the coolant pump thing.
I mean, I don't remember. Because I know originally the aerial bots weren't created by,
Crap.
they like created by Optimus Prime going back in time.
What?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
So basically, back in the G1 cartoon, Optimus Prime goes back in time to before he was Optimus, and in the G1 continuity, he was a Ryan Patch, who was a dock worker. Megatron basically wrecked his shit by convincing him to do some stuff, and then basically blew up the dock after he was done with it. Alpha Trion took Prime and his then girlfriend, reformatting them
his
into
girlfriend and like their best and like a friend of theirs.
Prime was reformatted. His girlfriend was made into Elita 1, and the pal was apparently made into Ironhide.
Access hatch open. The main controls
Huh.
are below the surface of the coolant. Quickly.
Now, Megatron tried to mess with that history, so Optimus Prime goes back in time to that time, creates the aerial bots to help him,
Yeah.
and when they get back to the future, they find the aerial bots again.
Huh. Well, I mean, I suppose it makes sense that they sort of time travel in there somewhere. It was the 80s.
Yeah.
Literally everything did time travel some way, some form.
Yeah. Except for Star Wars, but that's well, no, Star Wars has done time travel now that I think about it. Just more recently, I guess.
So I love how you can see a giant hologram with a scrap maker.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Room full of cloakers. Doesn't one of you have a turret that can stop cloakers? I believe it's Jetfire, actually. But I love how even the AIs know it's like more efficient to be in vehicle form. Mostly.
Yeah.
But notice that with the secret missions, it's like, or the aerial missions, they spend most of their time in airplane form.
Yeah.
I just find that kind of hilarious. Oh. Okay. So if you didn't get one before, you can get a scrap maker out of that. Neat. Ah, stupid cloakers. There we go. Start spraying the area. Oh, there they are. Good time.
Nice job. Keep moving.
Yay.
On my feet! What exactly are the odds of us making it out of this?
Focus there, Raid. Optimus is counting on us. No matter what, we will see this through.
Engines firing! Control room.
And we get cocked on the controls.
After all this time,
Okay, Megatron learned how to use a full body hologram.
Jetfire. How does he know you?
Long story. Megatron!
Long story, Red. I let him use my Wi-Fi connection.
you should have joined my
Stalker
Decepticons
got
when
it in
you
his
had the
Wi-Fi.
chance, Jetfire.
Also, I like how Jetfire was just
Autobot
shuffling
insignia
there.
with pride, Megatron.
There is no pride to be had in humiliation and death. Decepticons!
My weapons need to cool off.
I think this is another like semi-wave sequence. Missile.
Your cause is lost, Autobots!
Overshield.
We'll fight to our last Autobots in.
Nope. Thought it was, but nope. Oh, hey, there's a Seeker and robot going down there.
I was a little disappointed they never gave us the cone head in multiplayer for Fall of Cybertron.
The which one?
The cone head for the Seekers. Because like they gave us the generic Seeker head and all the like other named character stuff, which is fine. But I'm surprised they didn't give us like the cone head, because those are also very popular to people.
You'd know more about the multiplayer than I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think by the time I
Who
started
knows?
actually, like, playing with Cybertron, it had already gone dead, and Fall of Cybertron was barely alive at that point.
Yeah.
Well, Francesca's hoping that the wife, the guys trying to do the.
Oh yeah. I'm actually in the Discord, so I've been keeping up with it.
Are they getting anywhere? Or are they still trying to get?
They're still trying, from what it seems.
I mean, that's going to take a lot of work to
Yeah.
get that functional.
Yeah. But they're also working on doing that for, like, every Transformer game, not just Fall of Cybertron. They're doing it for War for Cybertron, they're doing it for... Basically, any that had an online multiplayer, they're working on.
I am hurting. I need an Energon cube. Next one.
Oh, I think you need an Energon cube when Jetfire has the healing gun.
The problem is with the AIs is that they refuse to use them unless there's no enemies nearby. If there's enemies nearby, they will focus on combat over repairs. Thankfully, though, the biggest problem in the room was removed from the board, which was the brute. Titans are not that big of a deal in comparison, just given the fact that all you gotta do is just pour the lead into them, whereas the brutes are more built for dealing with them with the backpack. So. Oh, okay, they got the other Titan down. Imagine someone just coming out of, just seeing someone come out of a cloak and they just have a frickin' ion displacer.
Right.
Accelerate the process by overloading the pulse regulator.
Sitting there like, oh man, this is easy, there's only 2 of them. Why do I hear boss music?
It's like
That's good, right?
comes out a cloak. And heavy weapons. Yeah. And this is my weapon.
I believe this is the sequence that is tied to a time achievement where it's like you can fly through the coolant tunnels up until like a certain amount of time.
Sounds about right.
Have you gotten it, Crunch, Jason?
Yeah, I've already got it. Did not need to do that.
Cybertron will vaporize us if Tripticon goes offline! Move! Yes, sir!
I also love that bit. You just sit there and you can listen to them talk. Megatron's gonna kill us. Not if I kill you first.
This room's kind of a headache. Because it's full of snipers, rocket guys, there's the destroyer, dead center.
Knock them down! Even slow down!
I'm gonna just immediately go for the high ground. That takes it. Here are one of the snipers.
Red alert.
Now, thankfully, while you're up here, the snipers tend to not notice you. And I think actually they're all on levels lower than I am. So, what I'm going to do up here is sit in jet mode and just throw shots at this guy. But he also, depending on how his AI decides to behave, will not pay attention to me. Because Jetfire and Silverbolt are down there. I'm still not entirely sure how accurate it is, but I still feel like when you're not playing as, like, the most notable character of the trio, the enemy AI tend to focus on that character.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was playing as Jetfire, he would be paying more attention to me. But because I'm playing as Air Raid and Jetfire's down there, the AIs are ignoring me. This is admittedly a bit of a cheese strategy, but I don't like dealing with destroyers.
No, that's fair.
I believe that's him done. Yep, he's done. Now then, there are still snipers down there, but they are underneath me, so I can't actually hit them up here. There's also that guy down there, which I do not feel like dealing with. However, I think those brutes actually have missile launchers, so or something. No, actually it's just the hammer, never mind.
Oh, it's hammer time.
Are you having fun?
Imagine somebody actually animated a brute to do that.
Are you winning?
I mean, yeah, talk to that modding community, man. They could probably do it.
Where's the modding man?
Do some SF,
SFM.
yeah, some SFM modifications for making a brute do a hammer time.
If only we had a $20,000 motion capture. What program do you use? It's Source Filmmaker from 2007.
The fact that that program is so powerful, despite how old it is really impressive. Alright, that's one brute down.
It's almost as if Valve was like, people are going to make memes with this in the future. We need to make sure it's memes.
What's a meme?
Everything is a meme, practically.
Well, more just back when that would have came out.
What was a meme back in 07? That's a good question now.
Nyancat?
That wasn't that, no, 7.
I'm gonna say is like I feel like that was way later.
That was in like 2011.
And now
we
the
have
time for
memes
the
in 20
dang, do we feel old segment.
But meme culture hadn't even evolved at that point, like 2007. Or to the point it is now, at least. Memes make the world go round.
The memes, Jack. The memes.
I was thinking that too.
Keep thinking about that parody inaccurate videos, two-part video series explaining Revengeance.
Structural integrity at 80%.
That's a nice argument, so we want you back up with the source. My sources made it the fuck up.
I mean, it would fit for that game. That's the bad part. The scrap maker's doing work. Really, it's a shame that they only let you play with this gun with like the last 2 levels of the campaign. It's like, alright, you've had enough dealing with the other weaponry. Here, have this fun gun.
The nerve center is just ahead. All right,
Oh yeah, another one of the Decepticon symbols spawns up here, just FYI.
Hit those switches on the far panel.
There is, however, something
Oh,
else.
Crunch.
Yo,
Memes that were introduced in the year 2007.
Yeah,
There is the meme.
like years afterwards.
So this just says internet memes introduced and with 40 pages listed. There's, according to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly.
of course,
Plasma rising to
be in
critical
their way.
Now throw that second switch.
There is Chocolate Rain,
Yeah, that one.
Emo Peter Parker,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Meet the Team. The Rickroll meme was introduced in 2007.
Wow.
danger. Plasma approaching.
I knew that one was old, but I didn't realize it was that old.
Decepticons incoming!
The Cake is a Lie.
Have to give the
Well, yeah,
plasma time to
cool.
overload.
And the meme introduced from South Park, the What in the Butt.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
I mean, there's another one, but I'm not mentioning it. I am not mentioning that meme. It's too cost even for me.
Respectable shooting!
We also have children viewers, so I don't want to
Yeah.
make them search up weird things on the internet.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just the fact that you
Keep
said
me- there was
that
a-
kind of makes me think I know what it is, but I don't want to even try and guess out loud.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you, I just don't want to say it, because I don't want to be the one that's got the target on his back.
I'm guessing what it is and I'm hoping that I'm wrong.
Danger. Plasma level at
Could always
90%.
check it out in the chat
I'm talking about!
I don't think we should.
so that we can just go, oh, that, yeah.
Sniper.
It's what I think it is, I'm going to. Oh.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh.
See? What did I say?
Oh.
Put it in the chat so you can go, oh yeah, that. 5 seconds later,
Got that
oh yeah,
exists.
that.
I try to forget that exists.
I actually.
That's why I said I did not want to.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking of something else actually, which is just as bad, but
Yeah, so was I.
Danger. Plasma level at 100%.
Also, apparently the last episode of School Days was released at the end of 2007.
Nice boat.
Autobot deaths. Hold your
I don't get why people like subset of that show. It's a comedy.
Also, apparently Rule 34 was born in 2007.
that's
If
a
it
meme in
exists.
and of itself. Also, I hate this sequence.
Plasma level at 90%.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
Danger. Plasma approaching critical level.
Watch out! Decepticons incoming! Hold them off! We have to give the plasma time to overload!
Thankfully, this response will make this a little bit easier. The one of the things you can do with this sequence if you're having issues is literally just plant yourself up here.
Mm-hmm, that's what I did every time I play through this game. I cheated!
Yeah, because then you can get Jetfire and Silver Bolt, or just whichever AIs you have off on the turrets, and they can take care of things from down from there.
They have infinite health, you don't.
Yeah.
Through the processor!
Funny enough, the snipers don't even bother like reorienting to shoot at you. They'll just focus on your buddies. So that's kind of funky.
Danger. Plasma level at 100%.
Come on! Overload already! No need to rush on my account. I like blasting.
Although I've apparently got myself stuck there.
Click longer means more Autobot deaths. Hold your ground. Here comes another wave.
Continue my crusade to prove that School Days is a comedy. Oh no, I was laughing at the ending.
It's a show that exists. So y'all there to say about that program. Also, all of these freaking over-shielded shotgunners. I mean, I say that while I've got an overshield myself, but...
More shield. Never have enough shields.
Just if you follow the Halo logic.
That show is so fun.
I was actually talking about the game.
Yeah, I know. I just remembered that show was a thing. And I was like, oh,
That show is a thing I don't think I ever actually want to watch, honestly.
yeah. I'm just gonna follow the logic I normally do with it. Just never watch it, but just watch videos explaining why it's bad. Like that. Probably come up with some examples of that. Other examples.
And there's some shows where, like, even if I hear it's bad, I'll still, like, watch it out of curiosity.
I think it's like sometimes I'll just see a show. Sometimes I'll just. I think, for example, like that Bebop live action. Like, I never want to watch that, but I've just watched so many videos of people just tearing it apart.
Well, I think, like, in that instance, yeah, it's like, it's a show that you have no interest in, but you're just watching people talk about it, then that's fine.
That's what I mean. Not everything. I'm not referring
I'll be right back.
I'm not referring to everything. I mean,
I can't wait for the Netflix live action One Piece so I can rip that thing to shreds.
That's actually real, huh?
I'm trying to do it. I'm waiting for a trailer. Then I'll believe it's gonna be.
They've apparently been announcing cast for it.
That's one of those things where every time I hear it pop up, I keep thinking, oh, that's actually real? I keep thinking it was something made up.
It does sound like a meme, doesn't it?
It really does. After the whole Bebop thing, it's like, it sounds like a meme. It's like Netflix, live action so-and-so. Also, ow.
I was actually watching a video. Somebody made the argument the reason why they're trying to cash in on anime is because they lost the stuff. They lost all the Marvel stuff, and they're trying to replace it. They lost their Marvel shows. And they're trying to find something to cash in on it, like because unfortunately, people don't take animation serious. A lot of people don't take animation seriously because stupid reasons.
Maybe. It's either that or they're just trying to get people to stick with their service. Because, I mean, it's unfortunate that now, because, like, they used to be, like, Netflix was, like, the big one, where it's like, alright, everything's on our platform. You want to watch all this stuff streaming? Come to us. But now, everyone's, like, branching off and doing their own thing.
Everyone's trying to get into the streaming thing.
And, of course, now we have the... just to date ourselves slightly, we have the recent thing with Crunchyroll and Funimation.
That's gonna be interesting.
See how that plays out in the long run. Yeah, agreed.
I mean, it's kind of weird. I was actually, as an example, I was watching. It's really weird. I was watching Bisco on Funimation, then I moved over to Crunchyroll, and somehow that website runs so much smoother.
Maybe they've actually been putting in the time to make it work.
Yeah, no, I mean Crunchyroll's.
Also, I finished watching that the other day.
I need to finish that.
Yeah, I finished the sub anyway.
Good ending.
I thought so. Ouch.
Okay.
According to the official Netflix listing of it, you want to see who they've cast as Luffy?
I've already seen who it is.
It's like, this is gonna suck.
Speaking of sucking, this particular part of the fight system. I do not like these mines. These things.
Do they one-shot you?
Well, I just
Basically.
happened to flew past one of them, and
Autobots,
look at my
full
health
thrusters. We need to find a way
at
into
this
that
point.
gun. We'll
Yeah, it
blow up
sucks.
from the
I hate it.
inside.
How long is this section?
Not super long, thankfully, but it's still painful.
You also have the fact that you're getting shot by aerial bots.
Yep. I just got exploded. I hope I pass a checkpoint, though. I don't think so. Which sucks.
Dead, I think.
Okay, cool. Thank goodness for that. I mean, technically speaking, those other things, like those other ones, you can get past, or I should say, but the mines you can shoot, but the hitbox things to actually make them explode is a little funky, I think, because it's like you have to aim at the little red spots on them, and they're rotating, so it's harder to hit them than you might think. But yeah, so now I'm at a checkpoint with only one chunk of health. That's gonna be fun to deal with.
Fine. How do we get past it?
There are the controls.
And there's a bunch of cloakers down there. I'm gonna see if I can use cloaks to my own advantage and get past them.
I find it so entertaining how, even with all the examples of how like live-action adaptations for anime like have barely ever worked, they keep trying.
I mean, they're probably using the monkeys writing Shakespeare logic. Give it enough time, eventually someone will make a live-action adaptation of an anime that will work.
There are 1,000 monkeys and 1,000 typewriters who have created the greatest story known to man.
So, who knows, maybe eventually someone will come up with a adaptation that works.
I mean, the closest is...
The real question is like, out of everything that's out there, what would actually logistically work?
I can think of a couple of ones that were okay. I mean, Speed Racer was...
Speed Racer was campy and silly, and that worked in its advantage.
Yeah. And this was my take, but I thought the Bleach live action actually was better than the suit anime. Just because it had a better ending. It just stopped. Just
I remember Crunch. Is it after this where you have to
This'll help.
deal with the T-Cog, or is it before this? But
It's after this. That's too funny ammo. This scrap maker's empty. Yeah, I think the T-Cog's coming up.
It's opening. Let's move.
Tripticon, the Autobots are keeping the rest of their transports grounded. Take aim at the planet's surface. Destroy Iacon City! As you command, Lord Megatron. Readjusting alignment.
Was that... Did that thing just talk?
Yeah, it did. And it's about to fire on Iacon. Autobots. There at the energy conduit. That's our point of entry. Go now! Move!
So right around in that sector, there's usually a icon there.
We're inside the gun now, Optimus. We'll disable it ASAP.
And how exactly are we supposed
Or
to
actually, no,
disable
it's
this
down
thing?
there
There's got to
usually.
be some kind of weak point. Just keep flying.
Oh yeah, this room. I hate this room.
That sounded like laughter. Was that laughter?
Silverbolt, we're taking a pounding down here. Get that gun offline.
Come on, guys, hurry! Every time that gun fires, more Autobots die!
You cannot stop me, little Autobots. I am Tripticon. I am
Primus, I think this gun is a Cybertronian!
Yep. So,
For the fuel cells on the back of the destroyer!
in case that isn't obvious to anyone who's watching as to why this room is terrible, to put it simply, this room is full of a lot of pain. Because you have destroyers, and you've also got Titans down there. Now the Titans aren't that big of a deal, they're just Titans. You know, just pour a lot of lead into them, no big deal. The problem is the destroyers, because you have to basically pop the things on their back just to get them to turn over. And then you have to actually kill them. And they have a lot of health. So, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to try and see if I can get this to work. Stun grenade this Titan, and I'm going to do. Then I can grab this guy and put this thing into the destroyer.
Also, Crunch, I'm surprised you're not making any Attack on Titan jokes with this.
I feel like we've done that already at some point. Also, owl seekers. Alright, so that seemed to work. First time, let's do it again. These are flak grenades, but that'll do. Here's that other Titan. There should still be another one running around somewhere.
Isn't he down there in tank mode?
No, that's the destroyer. Talking about the guy with the minigun. Oh,
I'm back.
there he is. There's the destroyer, or the Titan. Now I'm getting the mixed up thing. Got it.
Sorry.
Got me mixing up my enemy type. Alright, Titan down. Grab the exploiter. Get stunned apparently. Oh, that didn't last long. Yeah, I'm going to pour this into the back. Come on. Entirely.
Also, speaking of Attack on Titan, so Crunch. So Crunch.
What?
Do you think we're gonna get a movie?
I don't know. I actually haven't. Did the last episode of the season actually come out?
Yes, I think it's either coming out. I think it might be on Sunday, or it might have been like I don't remember.
I didn't see one come out.
It is like it is. I think it's this Sunday is the last episode. And
I didn't see one on Sunday.
I think it might have been. I think it might have been delayed, but there is one more episode. And basically everything I've seen has said this: they cannot end this entire thing in 20 minutes.
No, not based on what little I know from.
What I've seen of spoilers from the manga, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
So everyone's going movie.
Unless they do it. And the only ending.
I mean, if they do that, cool. I'm all for it. Makes sense.
Anime only ending, everybody's happy at the end.
Considering they can't exactly. That'd be a little too weird if they did that, considering the manga is actually over. They have a proper ending to adapt.
I think the thing is, though, because people have said, because of stuff like, obviously because of Demon Slayer, that movie, apparently, and other anime movies that have come out in recent years, the anime movies are where the money's at the moment. They do massively well in Japan.
I mean, it makes sense, and then if you get it on a well-established franchise.
Yeah. Like, there's one that came out a little bit ago that was, like, #2 in the US.
Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen 0?
I guess so, yeah.
Wait, you
Yeah.
said it came out, like... When did that one come out, Noble, that you're talking about?
Like, recently.
Yeah, really recent. Yeah, it must be Zero. That's the only Jujutsu Kaisen 0.
Okay, yeah.
Because it was like Batman #1, that #2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anime movies make the money now. Also, you know, we could always also mention another example. Good old Heavensville apparently made a ton of money in Japan.
Well, yeah.
You won't be able to stay online as a gun. He'll revert to his original form.
We don't even know what his original form is. Maybe not, but anything is
It's
better
such a
than
fun
this.
movie.
Great idea, Air Raid.
I love how well this whole sequence is us flying around inside of another Cybertronian.
Yeah.
Looks like Portal.
I'm just thinking of that really weird episode of Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one where they were actually like inside of one of the kids. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I think they did that like twice.
I think Robot Chicken made a joke about that. How she lost her job because she lost her job because she lost a kid inside, like.
Oh yeah, the Robot Chicken Fortnite.
Yeah, that.
Miss Frizzle flying the battle bus.
Yeah. That was good. Crunch was like, hey Cube, Crunch was like, hey Cube, here's something new, and I'm like, okay, falls into it. I've fallen into holes, too many holes recently.
You keep following me into holes.
Stop taking me into your holes, Crunch.
Oh, where is this one? Oh, it's over here. It's like I'm shooting right at it, nothing's happening. What? There we go.
Come on, blast it!
So that's where people go.
I love how teeth disappear.
Yeah.
Also, if you were travelling through that and you just suddenly turn around and well, you can just leave it now.
I'll say this whole thing is like them flying around it as it transforms. That is pretty cool. I am Big Dino Man.
Yep.
You also read? You also read I won! Because the toy looks cool.
He has a super expensive third-party figure of him.
And that's the one I won.
Yeah, the EX9, I believe it is.
I think it's Planet X.
Or Planet X, that's what it is, yeah, Planet X. Because I was looking, and apparently they have a deal going on Big Bad Toy Store for their Ratchet and Ironhide, or whatever, together as like a 2-pack.
Planet X Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's it.
And now he's throwing missiles, which he can die easily enough. Laser thing is hurt.
He's a firing his laser.
That he is.
Your cause is hopeless. You cannot hope to defeat Triptychon.
So what's bigger, Trypticon or Metroplex?
Technically, they're supposed to be the same size.
I was wondering, because like, yeah, Trypticon's pretty freaking big here.
Technically, in the game universe, Tryptychon is bigger. Because Tryptychon becomes the nemesis.
And down he goes.
Because, Tryptychon becomes the Decepticon warship. So he's technically larger because Metroplex doesn't.
Yes, seeing him fall, all I can hear is the Looney Tunes sound effect when one of the characters falls. No, not Goofy. The whistle.
Oh yeah. Poof.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Yes. So we've knocked Trypticon out of orbit, but he's still a problem that has to be dealt with. So join us next time where we will actually do that. For the final mission and the final boss fight of the game, we have to deal with Trypticon.
Yay!
So join us for that. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Bye.
Me.